Hello, people. This is Bugsy. We're not doing the last episode of Mock Off yet. Well, it's not the last. Again, we just wanted to do a last episode for right now because right now we just don't have the means to do another episode if YouTube's gonna be pulling down videos. So we want to still do it, but we don't want to. We kind of don't want to say goodbye to our me and the guys don't want to say goodbye to our baby. It was our baby, you know. It was our show. It was our beautifulness. It was our creation. And now we're gonna have to stop it. I mean, we'll do other videos, but mock off is a part of us. And it's hard. I don't think I'm gonna do it today or tomorrow. I'm just gonna kind of put it off for a while, for a minute, for a day or two. So instead, I just want to do the Laura Sue Chronicles and how Kim Penders is an idiot and how this all he could have just dropped the lawsuit and probably just see. I understand probably he probably was screwed out of money that Archie probably promised him, like some people claim. But me, I just think it was just in it for the money. It's just because I think, and this is just me. This is just me being me, per se. Hey, what you? No, Biloxi, don't do it. Don't do it. I'll do it, man. I'll do it. I'm gonna make something really, really inappropriate. I don't think they'll let you edit it. Really? Insane. Oh yes. Where is it? Where? Oh, there we go. There we go. Bugsy, you're not gonna do that right now, are you? They don't, they're lucky I'm so nice. Anyways, so the Laura Sue Chronicles is what happens when freaking Kim Penders gets his way because he's a little wussy boy that likes he's a man that likes to be a little wuss and cries in the corner. And a comic that he left the comic for a while. I remember his story is not really being that great. I mean, a lot of people still kind of hate Ian Flynn, but I like the dude. I mean, again, he's making these, like I always say, he's trying to make these comics. Like I said before, he makes these comics fun, exciting. He's a fan that writes it. See, a lot of people go like, "Oh, Kim Penders is a fan." I mean, Ian Flynn's a fan, so it's gonna be bad, dude. He's not like one of those little fanfic writers. Me and the guys laugh at. The dude knows what he's doing. He knows what makes these characters tick, and That's why I like him. You know, he doesn't make any characters look like jerks or anything. He does what he does. He does what fits the plot, and But Kim Penders, he left the book like a while ago, a long time ago, and now he got the freaking court case. They came to an agreement. He has the characters, and we got this abomination. Oh wait a minute, not that. That looks pretty cool. We got we got this abomination. Look at it, people. It is the face of evil. Look, see, is it me or does she look like a freaking hooker? Yeah. Is Knuckles even her dad anymore? No. I think. Let me look. Let's look at the thing on this. All right, let's read this. Laura says the continuation of the radio. redacted universe. It, but is not actually a part of the universe. It right as it rightfully belongs to Kim, but actually it doesn't, except it does. The story concerns Julie Sue and her unpredictable clash with Dimitri. Dimitri. Okay. Dimitri along help. Oh God, sorry guys. If you guys can hear that noise, I'm so sorry and I apologize. So, anyways, this very concerned Laura Sue and her ridiculous parents of Dimitri, along with help from her mother, Julie Sue. Okay, I guess he does. Guess he does have Julie Sue, and Laura Sue's father, who is the guardian of an island that is coincidentally completely devoid of any angels of any sort. Oh my God! Let's go look. Let's look. The guardian of Angel Island. He's also definitely not Knuckles the Echidna. He, he he used to be back in the universe. He is the chosen one in Pender's lore. So he can't use the fact that he's see. I mean, I don't get that. I don't get that, Harima. I don't. It's like, what's the point of using? What is the point of using Laura Sue if you're not gonna use Knuckles? Because Knuckles is used in the comic. They can't use Knuckles into. He probably has to pay. He has to probably pay Archie a substantial fee. You know. I know, but at least change that. At least change her father. At least. Jesus. And if he was smart, he could have just said like, "This is like after Thrash threw them on the freaking ring and they went somewhere." Or just said all the Echidnas got teleported there. Personally, I'm just kind of angry at this because it didn't have to freaking happen. Kim Penders could have been just cool. And you know what? They can't use Mobius anymore because of the court case. I don't even know if he owns Mobius, but god dang, I bet he does. I bet he does. Dang, Bugsy. No, it's not freaking. It's just stupid, and you know. Let's see. Let's see if he has the comic up. You can just read that. Yeah, Bugsy, but I understand your freaking pain. I just think it's kind of stupid too. I don't like the. I don't like the. I really don't like the freaking. I really don't like the cover. If that is the cover. But we'll go. See, this is what it's supposed to look like. This. This. Me and freaking Bugsy agree. It's supposed to be exactly like this. Hey, Harma, you actually sounded like your own self. Instead of the, oh, I'm gonna talk so silently, it looks like I'm gonna whisper into a piccolo. Oh, yes. Shut up. I mean, shut up. Whatever, man, whatever. But, then again, you are right, Bugs. I mean, seriously. Honestly. It ain't supposed to be this. It's supposed to be this. I mean, the background still looks kind of stupid, but at least it makes sense, you know. At least it makes sense. Does that mean he has Hershey Skunk and Jeffrey St. John? What's he gonna do about those two? Because do they still there's Kim Penders? his freaking page. Well, let's see if we can find what we're looking for. Oh God, something's gonna happen, isn't it? Oh God, run! Let's look at the store. Under Kinston. I don't think the Julie Sue Chronicles is happening, guys. I think Bugsy, but I do hate that. I do hate Kim Penders too because yeah, you're right. It shouldn't have never happened. Yeah, but it did, and that's the reason it sucks. And you know, I just wish it didn't have to happen. You know, because you know these characters in the Sonic comic were being used to their full potential, their full capabilities, and then freaking Kim Penders goes like, "I want the money because I haven't been in. I left the comic years and years ago, and I should be on the better things and make my own comic without using these characters." Because it's pretty obvious these characters need the main Sonic characters in order for it to make any logical fucking sense. Oh my God! Knuckles! God, why? Why? Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh no! 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 Are you okay, Max? No. Because Kim Penders just raped Knuckles in the mouth. That's how I see it. He raped Knuckles and Julie Sue in the mouth. I would, I would freaking, I, he freaking mouth raped it. Oh God, Bugsy. Oh man, let's look at that again. Dimitri looks weird. What the fuck is that? Oh my God, Knuckles! Knuckles, what did they do to you? What did they do? Why? Why, Knuckles? Why? That's horrible. That's so fucking horrible. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Kim Penders, you fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. Oh, God. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet Fling Flang and Flork. Isn't it your usual thing is Clank Clank and Clark? I can't even do my thing, man. It's just so bad. So bad. I like this design. I like the freaking Sonic the Bones design better than that design because he tries to make them way too human. And they're not human. They're anthropomorphic animals. Get that right. God, Ken, this ain't. God, Ken, this ain't like what you probably been doing in the past since you left Sonic. Since you left the Sonic comic, and people actually can agree you're with you gone, the stories actually got better. Oh God, but what else we got, Bugsy? Bugsy, you can handle this.
Well, I'm glad I got all that out of my system. Hey, I wonder how tumblers are reacting to all this. Let's see. Wait, what's this? I don't. What is? I don't get it. It's just a crappy poster. What am I supposed to?
Oh, sweet Jesus! Shit! Always love you. Oh God, why did you do it? Why? You are awesome, Lord. So, Kevin just raped you in the mouth. He raped you in the mouth. Oh God. And so God dang it. Yeah. Holy shit! Oh, wait. Oh, you. Why the fuck did you do this, Kevin? It's my God, why? Oh, God. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Yeah, my bro needs a minute. My bro needs a minute. Okay, okay, okay. Hey, it's an anti Archie fan, Bugsy. Come on.
His only published works prior to getting the job were a couple of fanfics of a fan comic he is in TV tropes terms and promoted fanboy
What the?
TV shows.
Dude, I can't hear you. You're whispering softly into a piccolo.
And off again love interest Sally Acorn as an item. In fact, one of his prime goals when he started work on the series was to get them back together after Carl Bowlers had broken them up. He spent about his first 60 or so issues systematically removing Sonic's other potential love interests in contriving idiotic ways and teasing at the idea of Sally getting back on his romantic side. After a brief fling with another guy named Ken Khan, which was obviously never going to last because he's A, not Sonic, and B, actually has chemistry with her, Sally got back with Sonic and they started dating for realsies. This brings us to issue 222, the one where Sonic and Sally venture back into the realm of being more than friends. That's a quote from the official synopsis, by the way. No attempt is made to fool us into thinking this issue isn't just 20 pages.
Dude, you need a freaking lozenge. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to bash on you, but man, were you going through like a throat cold? I'm not trying to be mean or messed up right now, after seeing what I saw. But, dude, do you need a lozenge? Dude, you really need a lozenge. You. It's like your voice got thrown into a wood chipper, dude. Like, really, I'm not even kidding.
For fantasies. Also, notice how Amy is standing off there in the background, looking taken aback as Sonic and Sally rush by in love's embrace. If that wasn't done purely to flip the bird to fans of the Sonic and Amy pairing, then I'm Barbara Streisand. And yes, this is an omen of things to come. The story begins with
I just don't like Amy and Sonic together. It just doesn't. It doesn't work. You know.
Sonic playing a game of capture the flag with Tails, his so-called friend whom he almost never hangs out with because Sally is his one and only true companion. Seriously, these two are built as best buds, but they act more like distant co-workers. These few pages here are about all the interaction they have outside of the battlefield under Flynn's pen. Sally's paying him.
Oh, shut the f up, dude. They don't, because Sonic's always doing something. Tails is usually working on something. I know that, and they are buds. It's just things in the comic book freaking happen, and you know, writers be doing stuff with Tails, doing stuff with Sonic. But you act like, oh, they're distant co-workers. Man, you need a lozenge. You need a fucking
She was
lozenge.
dating not long ago, broke up with, so she could get back in Sonic's pants. Yeah, him.
She didn't want to get back into Sonic's pants. If you want to see that, go to Mobius Unleashed. Bugsy, I'm glad to see you're feeling better. Now, I'm still messed up about Julie Sue, but god dang, man. Oh, God. I don't even want to talk about it. Like seriously. Honestly, it's not like it really did break me into tears. But Jesus. Just Jesus, that's awful. I never say a design is bad. But, man. God dang, crap on Yuji Naka while you're at it. Take a big dump on that man's lap. You might as well. You already freaking redesigned your freaking characters and made them look like freaking weird human hybrids of what they used to be, their shell, their former selves. You sick. Ugh, God. Bugs, calm down. Let me do this, okay? You just chill. You well, Harima? Yeah. Okay, big bro, just relax, okay? Relax. Okay. Can you think you can handle this? Oh, I think you can handle this pretty well. Don't worry. Alright, I trust you. I trust you, so yeah, go ahead.
The two of them try to make small talk while ignoring the fact that they used to be lovebirds. Instead, they have a perfectly cordial and not at all uncomfortable conversation about current events, and Sally even informs them that she is now dating Sonic. Whoa, girl. I'm no expert on relationships, but even I know that walking up to your ex-boyfriend and telling you found someone else is a pretty rude thing to do. Especially since Ken and Sonic are practically rivals to begin with. With all that in mind, he expected him to get at least a little bit irritated. But he doesn't. He seems completely fine with this turn of events. In fact, he seems happy about it. He even gives her some pre-date pickup talk before she leaves. No, sorry, not buying it. I get that Ken has undergone.
But I will say this: he is right about one thing. All right, cut me off. Do what you do. He is right about one thing. I mean, if I was Ken, I'd be completely freaking torn. Especially, before the change, me and Bugsy actually read the comic, where freaking Mecha Sally is basically in Ken's neck of the woods, and actually, he's like, I still love her, even though she doesn't love me back. It's like the gist of that, you know. And I really feel like he'd be hurt, like deeply hurt. And since Sonic would be his rival, it just goes to reason. But I think they just did this to kind of move the plot along, which is okay, I guess. It's not that bad. I've seen worse.
That's easy to write and boring to read. But the idea that anyone could be this cool under these circumstances is too big a pill for me to swallow. Of course, the real reason for this attitude is that Flynn wants Sally to be with Sonic, not Ken. The entire point of the Ken-Sally pairing was to demonstrate that no one can satisfy Sally's romantic needs the way Sonic can. The amount of legitimate chemistry they had together, including in this very scene, was purely accidental, I assure you. Now that his purpose has been dutifully served, Ken must simply vanish into the void of comic book limbo. His last action being to give his official endorsement to the writer's preferred pairing. Sally makes her exit through a warp ring and winds up walking out smack dab into Sonic's path as he dashes off to get ready for his next round with Tails. After having one of those rom-com style meet cute moments, they both depart to get ready for their date. Sally frets over what to wear, while Sonic playing cool. They both get an ace off about being themselves. I have two major issues with this scene.
Dude. Okay, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Let the man
First
speak.
Of all, Sally already got the whole just be yourself and it'll all work out talk from Ken. Did she forget that quickly? second, and more importantly, the sight of Sonic the Hedgehog scurrying around, preening himself, and worrying about impressing a girl just kind of rubs me the wrong way. This is not something I can see Sonic doing.
Yeah, I can see Sonic doing that. Because, people, you gotta understand that Sonic's a little human. Not like human, like how Kim Penders did to freaking Julie Sue, but if we were trying, if people were trying to, if let's say, you had an ex, but you guys still had to work together. You're dealing with, she got with a new dude. You're like, oh my god, why? But you still gotta work, so you don't really say anything about it. Okay. God dang it, the phone. We gotta talk over it. Anyways. Okay. Imagine that. Imagine and then, you guys really didn't part on such good terms. She realized what she did was, wrong. She realized it was a mistake. She realizes it was a mistake, and then, sorry guys, I have to talk over everybody. That's in the background. Sorry. She realizes it was a mistake, and and Sonic knows what happened was messed up, so he's trying to make sure everything goes swimmingly. And trust me, he wants this to happen because they do still love each other. Yes, Ken and Sally do have chemistry, and yes, I guess they could have stretched it out a little bit longer, having Sally at least kind of be with Kim for a bit longer, and then make her decision. But I feel Sonic is just remembering what happened the last time between them, and he's just trying to make everything go perfect. I swear, people. I swear. If you're gonna do videos like me and the guys do, make sure no one is freaking around when you do it. I can't stress that enough. Now, where was I? So Sonic just wants everything to go perfectly. He doesn't want to remind Sally of that time. He just wants everything to go. He just wants everything to go perfectly. I mean, people, you act like Sonic can't have any other emotions other than what he has. Like, the guy can't be in love because Sonic can't be in love because he's just this and that. And yes, I'm reminded of freaking Steve from Bellina Productions saying Sonic can't be in love. Because, really, he can. It's just, the fact of the matter is, you gotta make it real. You gotta make it believable. Or it just doesn't work. And, really, Sonic's redating Sally, and he just wants everything to go perfect and nothing going wrong. And that's the reason I don't have any pity for you anti-Archie fans, because you freaking nitpick and pull and tug at every little thing that makes these comics good and believable, because the character interactions are good. And I don't know, man, you just don't like a little real life in your comic book. But see, that's a perfect reaction to these two going on a date. Now, Amy's a different story, because he just doesn't like Amy. He doesn't like Amy in that way, but Amy still likes him. So he tries to just not say like, "Hey, I don't wanna get with you like that." Sonic's not a douche about it. No, not sometimes, he'll run away, but most of the time he's not a douche about it. So all you freaking Shad Amy fans, go freaking sit in the corner. Sonic is not an abusive douchebag, so go sit in the corner. Dang, Bugsy, dang.
Partly because Sonic's not a romantic type, and partly because he's so self-assured about his own coolness, I doubt he'd be concerned about looking bad in front of anyone, especially not Sally, the girl he's been friends with since childhood. And that's another thing. These two
See, and that's another thing. People say, "Oh, Sonic can't be romantic." Oh, I swear. This is why I want to take. This is why I want to be like. That's why I want to make some of you anti-Archie fans just read the comic book over and over and over again until you see it my way. But that would be too messed up, so I don't do that.
This isn't their first
I'm
date,
using
right?
my
I feel like they need to make
words.
a good first impression if they're already well acquainted with each other. Later in the evening, Sonic and Sally meet up for their date. He gets them into the fanciest restaurant in the city.
Give me a minute, people. Give me a minute. This is just gonna take me 1 second. Give me a minute, folks. I gotta take care of this. Alright, let me. Sorry, guys. I had to basically scream in the background because everybody is like. I didn't have to scream, but everybody just keeps. It's just like. Everybody interrupts me, man. I don't know why. I don't know why or how. It just happens. But, anyways, I'm just saying it's not because Sonic is first impression. He just wants everything to go well after everything when they were together. And the last time they were together, he got slapped and, Sally ran away crying. So he just wants everything to go well because of that. You freaking. Ugh. Dude, me and freaking Hardy are writers. We know what this is all about. And if you can't see that, you're just. If you can't see that, that just proves how freaking little you know about this comic and its characters.
Doorman, our hero, folks. After they take their wrongfully gained seats, Sonic is asked by the waiter whether he's going to deactivate Nicole, the AI who runs the city. Quick backstory. In a recent story arc, Nicole was mind controlled by the evil technomancer, the Iron Queen, and used to enslave the citizens of New Metropolis. Everything got squared away in the end, but the citizens were left understandably paranoid about Nicole and angry at Sonic and Sally for doing nothing to prevent the incident in the first place. Sonic and Sally soon get sick of the ensuing bickering and make their exit. The crowd follows them out the door.
And, oh yeah, I do have something to say about this. But it's more of a character thing, because I always get kind of mad about that. I always get kind of mad about the people going, "Oh, they're freaking paranoid about Nicole because Nicole is evil." Shut the fuck up! God dang! There was nothing they could do. Idiots. But that's only for the characters. You are anti-Archie fans? Oh boy, I'm going to enjoy every bit of this.
The implication is that she has been following Sonic and Sally this whole time. Whether this is Flynn trying to make her look deranged or just plain old bad writing, I can't say. Amy tells Sonic and Sally to go on and have a nice date, then turns to the crowd and threatens them with bodily harm if they don't leave the two alone. She then leans back and declares that one day Sonic will be hers, but until then she wants him to be with Sally. If Flynn using Ken as a spokesman for his OTP annoyed me, then this outright infuriates me. I mean, yeah, right. Amy's dream in life is to become Sonic's bride. There's no way she'd sit back and let Sonic swoon into the arms of another girl. And her remark that he'll be hers one day.
No, because this Amy can actually take a. Dude, you're trying not to explode. Explode, Bugsy. No one will hate you for it. Alright. Let me break it down for you there. What is his name? A Sonic fan. Let me break it down for you. This Amy is a little bit more mature than the other Amy. Yes, she wants to still get Sonic, but she does want him to. She does want to see him happy, even if it means not being with said person. Because let's just say, I know a lady that wanted a little bit of the Bugsy. She can have a little bit of the Bugsy because I was already taken. And yeah, we're still cold, but She does still have a thing for me, and it's pretty apparent. But hey, and again, she'd want me to be happy, even though it would be with her. Honestly, because that's a real reaction. You freaking noob. Yeah, I'm calling you a noob.
Because
You
how
don't
she
know
does not murder
emotions.
Sally. Spoilers, he does. Also, Amy literally ping-pongs between demonic rage and sugary sweetness 4 times in the space of 6 panels. This is how Flynn sees her, a bipolar love-crazy succubus who exists as an obstacle to Sonic and Sally's true love, and with this scene, he has now removed her from the equation. Our two lovers make their escape to a nearby lake, where they exchange tooth-rotting romantic dialogue and remind us that Fiona was a total harlot and Sonic regrets ever dating her. Sally's flings with Ken and Jeffrey St. John are so over, and Sonic and Mia were never dating. Why would you even think that? And then they cap off the scene with some of the most gag-worthy love talk I have ever seen. Seriously, pause this
Oh,
video and
shut
check
up.
out that.
Shut up. I loved it. Me too. God dang, man. Freaking, ugh. See, that's why I don't like these anti-Archie fans, man. They make me want to just, they make me just want to do this. Why don't we keep doing this? I mean, you don't want to do Markov. I don't want to do Markov. Or I just don't, because it's our baby, man. We're just saying, sleep, Markov, sleep. Sleep. We'll do episodes later. Yeah, I know how you feel. Markov, Markov is like a kid, like our kid. Yeah, it's you, me, and Ani, and we're like, it's like a 3 men in a baby scenario, but make the baby a freaking series that me and you and Ani work hard on. Yeah. So, I am kind of misty-eyed that we're actually kind of ending it. Bugsy Boy, it's for the best. It's for the best right now. We can't really do anything about it, you know? I know. God, I know. But it's all. But I still hate it. I mean, I still do. And it's understandable, Bugs. It's understandable. Man. And I'm getting all misty-eyed too. But let's power on, man. Let's just do this,
It's hilarious.
and let's just give them their
funny.
video.
However, I can get offended at the way the relationship these two have is presented as true love, and it looks more like teenage hormones at work. The process of their getting together involved Flynn syncing all of their other relationships and having them make half-witted Bambi eyes at each other, and their entire basis for being so infatuated with each other is that, well, they just are. Flynn's own explanation for
No, dude,
intellectual.
you gotta look deeper. You gotta look deeper, man. This is Inception right now. Bugsy, did you just say it's Inception shit right now? Yes, it's Inception shit. You gotta look deeper. Like, see, they obviously still have. They obviously still had feelings for each other, and I know Sally probably regrets slapping him like a freaking pimp. Sally has a pimp. Now that'd be funny. That'd be a funny little premise to work with. And they should get like they should totally get like the chick that does Moga's voice in the abridged Rosario plus Vampire series, and just do that to have her talk in that voice and make Sally into a pimp. Now that'd be funny. And Sonic is like her hoe, and it's just freaking funny. He's like a man whore or something. It'd just be so funny, like for a parody, not like for an actual Sonic thing. Like just for a parody, just to see how it would go. God dang it! I got a lot of skit ideas. We should totally use them. I actually think that'd be a good idea. You want to do? You want to think of some ideas for it later? Yeah, I think it'd be very funny. But it's a little. But back to this, it's a little bit deeper because they actually do love each other. Deep down, they know this. So you're probably just looking at the surface like, oh, they're just infatuated because the writer. And they're actually infatuated because they are. You gotta look at it through their emotions, their personalities, what's been happening to them that brings them to this point. You have to understand this. If you don't, you're just freaking being a moron that's just ripping things out because you have no you have no right. You have no right to. Now I'll rip on anything that needs to be ripped on, but I back it up with what I know. With what I know. But you, a Sonic fan, you're just like taking it on surface value.
And a perfect foil for Sonic's impulsiveness and devil may care attitude. In other words, opposites attract. That doesn't cut it for me. Two people who have such different personalities would not be able to have a fulfilling relationship in real life. No, things would be fine at first, but they would start clashing with each other, and the affair would sputter along for a while before their differences became too major to ignore and they parted ways. If Sonic and Sally's relationship was handled realistically, that's pretty much what would happen, and I think Flynn knew that. Notice Sonic's last line here. I guess I can slow down. For you. Basically, I guess I can change a core facet of my character to make this faulty relationship work. That kind of says it all.
Faulty. Bugs, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, man. Let it go. Oh, the reason I became the fan basher is to beat you freaking Archie fans over the head. I see the lights, and I'm gonna freaking bash every last freaking one of you. Oh, this is war. Pugsy, really? You're gonna cause war with the anti-Archie fans? Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because this, because like a certain Yankee B says, it ain't over, brother, until I freaking take every last one of you down with me. So you can put a jalapeno on that because it's about to get so hot in here no one can freaking feel their freaking fingers from their freaking hands. Freaking. And I know I'm saying freaking a lot. Thank you. Pugsy, you're stupid. You're still freaking stupid. I just gotta say that. Yeah. Yeah, but still, and I hate when people like to rip Sally and Sonic's relationship because Sonic can't be romantic. Maybe your interpretation of Sonic, yes, he can't be romantic. It's the way you view him. I, on the other hand, just see him as when they had him kind of in his teens. I see because Sonic ain't like a freaking hero that just says I live to serve. I don't get involved with anybody and stuff. Bull. I say bull crap. I say bullshit to the second power. Because if you were in Sonic's position, I mean, yes, you can be friends with Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, and be cool. But after a while, you're gonna feel kind of lonely. The kind of lonely that you really need to be with somebody. Not Amy though, because Amy is just like, And again, Sonic and Amy have really clashing ages with each other. Well, now they're kind of up in the same route, but you know what I mean. Do we have any more? Do we got one more? Well, there is. No. I've already talked about that one.
A lot of Sonic the Hedgehog fans seem to hold the Archie comic book series in high regard. I don't, and here's why. Well, now that I've reviewed examples of bad romance written by Ian Flynn
And personally,
just so you know, way back...
personally, it's not bad romance. It's not bad romance, really. Many people be called in high regard because they like the story. I know it's your opinion and you're entitled to it, but I'm also entitled to mine, and your opinion clashes with my opinion, and I just don't really see things your
Issue
way.
28. Tales have been seduced by an android based on Fiona that had been deployed by Robotnik to lure him into a trap. Eventually, the deception was revealed, and the robot was destroyed in the ensuing combat, leaving Tails with a lot of messy emotions to sort out. Years later, the real Fiona turned up, and Tails began crushing on her in some very unsubtle ways, and then she started getting sweet with Sonic, which leads us to the present. Fiona points out that the robot duplicate Tails fell in love with was based on a younger version of her, and that she's now quite a bit older than him. Tails keeps pushing the issue, but Fiona rejects him about as tactfully as she can, explaining that she prefers guys her own age, like Sonic. Tails takes it with surprising maturity, and no, he doesn't. He handles it in the worst way possible, and I do mean the worst way.
It's a realistic way of handling it. I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, yeah, I said the whole anti-Archie, Sonic, anti-Archie fan club would have war. But this dude, it's like a realistic way. Tails is only like freaking 10, man. What do you expect him to do? He ain't gonna take it like really maturely. He's going to feel some sort of rage, some sort of pain.
Instead of getting mad at the girl who turned him down, he gets mad at the guy she's dating instead of him, who also happens to be his best friend and who has been nothing but supportive of him. This panel right here is up there next to the slab in my mind. Both of them feature characters who are supposed to be level-headed and reasonable, blowing their stack because their love interest rejected them for completely valid reasons. And Tails has the bonus of not even directing his vitriol at the person who said no, but rather an innocent third party who has done nothing to earn it. And just to complete the scene, Tails runs away crying like a spoiled.
Dude, Tails is still a kid. No matter how level-headed, no matter how smart he is, he's still a kid. Okay? He's a kid. You probably weren't that reasonable when you were a kid. So don't even go like, oh, he totally lost control. Now, Sally, I can understand her reasoning too for what she did. She just didn't want Sonic to be hurt again. And yes, it's a freaking natural reaction. Oh, god dang. I'm gonna freaking lose my voice for doing this.
Baby. To recap, in the space of 3 pages, Penders has stripped Tails of his intellect, his integrity, and his dignity. I swear, it's like he was going out of his way to make Tails look like a total butt monkey. Ugh.
Tails doesn't look like a butt monkey. It actually under freaking. Oh god. Alright, well, we gonna have to cut this short because god dang, this man is going to make me kill him with his own intestines. I mean that. Alright, Bugsy. Alright, dang, calm down, buddy. Calm down. I am calm, but it's just like... Hey, dude, you sound like Bobcat for a minute. Yes, I did. I totally did. Okay, but seriously, though, I am calm. It's just... You have to look at this to a semi-realistic standpoint. Tails is still a kid. Yes, he's smart. Yes, he's intelligent. But he is still a kid. Okay? He can be the smartest he can be the smartest kid in the world, but he's still, he has, see, and that's what makes him more real. That makes him more acceptable because he's a freaking kid, and that's how kids or preteens react to that sort of rejection when it happens to them for the first time. Like, I can't expect you to understand, but other people do that too, and they can be the most smart, level-headed person that you know, but they can still feel hurt and in pain, and they will blame the other person. They will blame the person that's not involved because they're in pain. Okay, they're in pain, and that's what Tails was feeling. He was in pain. He was in pain seeing his best friend and the girl that he was crushing on making out in the forest. He was in pain. God dang! Stop looking through things through a critical lens, and see things, in a try to see things in a different light. I've said this before to other people on different issues, but you need to see this. And I hope, unlike those people, you listen. But hey, anyway I slice it, it's like I'm pissing in the dark, because really, it's not gonna have any lick of difference anyway. But I just wanted to show and demonstrate how it is. Well, see you guys in a minute. We're gonna make this into a part 2. See you guys later.